My name's Yvonne and I'm from Itchener. The main reason I got in touch was very high cholesterol and very high blood sugar levels and very unfit, sluggish, probably relatively short in the workplace and feeling very overwhelmed, I think, just in general. I think one of the things for me was I think confidence levels. I think particularly when it comes to critical decision making, really difficult, and I suppose worry. So I had my dad died at 52, massive heart attack. His dad 48. Both my brothers have heart conditions, and so we know it runs in the family. So just a massive amount of pressure where you think, actually, do I want to do something about this, or do I just want to die? I think work-wise, I think I'm married. I've got 4 children, 4 fantastic women in my life, but I think one of the things for me is my husband is away a lot, so you do everything on your own. I've got 2 dogs, and I'm a founder and chief exec of a charity which has grown exponentially from, you know, me and a man basically in a van to 43 staff very quickly. So you have to make quite quick decisions, and I think you have, I don't know if it's a sort of hangover from COVID, but you have brain fog. So a lot of that brain fog I found quite difficult to sort of go, right, this is what we need to do. So you were sort of, so yeah, so that was the sort of critical decision making. I think one of the things that I've found probably most is, I think it's that mind over matter. So I think the first week was like hell on earth, and I did think, what am I actually doing? Why am I doing this? Actually, I've got more energy, much more clarity of thought. I'm far calmer. I'm very calm. I am knackered at night, so I do have to go to bed at 9, half 9. I'm tired, but actually ability to make critical decisions, and actually also I think a lot more, rather than command and control, empowering people to do their jobs. So when people say, what should we do? I'm saying, what do you think you should do? And then they're saying, well, I'd like to do this, but what if it's wrong? And I'm saying, well, we'll fix it, we'll learn, we'll move on. So yeah, it's had a massive positive impact. I feel 100% stronger than I did before. I think one of the things that I wasn't expecting was the camaraderie around the class, and the other thing that I wasn't really expecting was that attention to detail. So for someone like me who wants to get it right, you know, a real perfectionist, and you want to get it right, having 2 people in the class that are sort of going round the class and saying, why don't you try this? So for example, with the press ups, with the band around my arms, massive difference. Massive difference. But actually someone just saying, you know, when I wasn't quite getting the hip hinge, for example, using just 2 weights to start with, and then one day, bang, last week, I got it. It took me 5 weeks, but I've got it. And so knowing that you've got it, and actually that sense of achievement, I feel really good when I leave this class. Really good. I do have a lot more energy. I don't know why, because you think you're expending all this energy, so why would you have more? But I do have a lot more energy, and I'm very content. I wish I'd done it sooner. I wish I'd done this a lot sooner. Would I recommend it? Absolutely. I think there's a niche market here, which I haven't seen before. So it's not like going to, I've never been to a gym. I've done classes, but I've never been to a gym. And actually, I wouldn't have understood the benefits of the strength training. And that combined with the cardio, I would absolutely do it again, but I wish I'd done it sooner. I thought I was not going to enjoy it. I thought I would hate it. And even on days where, so this is a really ridiculous day, I got up at 5 in the morning, I was on the 6 o'clock train to London. I didn't get in till midnight. I still came the next morning to the 6:15 class, and I'd had 3 hours sleep, all in all, according to my sleep thing. And I thought, what am I actually doing? I felt a million times better when I left. It's more than enjoyment. I can't actually describe it, and I'm a pretty articulate person, but I can't actually, when I come in, and I do come in early because it fits with my life, and that's another thing, this fits with my lifestyle. So coming in at 6:15, I know who's going to be there. We have such a giggle, and it's hard work, but we all encourage each other, and I love it. So do I enjoy it? I more than enjoy it. It's sort of become a bit of a necessity now. So I'm going away for the weekend, and I'm thinking I'm going to miss my Friday class and my Monday class. What am I going to do? That's bizarre. I mean, I've given some feedback before on the coaching. One of the things for me is it's the level of encouragement. So even when you think you can't, you actually can. And actually, I've become slightly addicted to the rowing machine. So when everyone's jumping on the bike or doing the run, I always jump in the rowing machine, and it's really interesting because it's harder, but I really love it. And actually, just having somebody wander past and saying, "Come on, you got this," it just makes you go, "Come on." Yeah? So I think in terms of coaching, that sort of level of encouragement and support. So when you don't think you're getting it, someone to say, actually, this is how you do it, it's worth its weight in gold. One of the things is, and I really like the mat about leaving your ego at the door, I really like that. One of my big fears when I came was being judged for being a sort of frumpy middle-aged woman, and I thought, you know, I don't actually belong. It only took me a couple of sessions to think, do you know, I fit here? And there's all sorts of people, there's a range of ages, there's a range of levels of fitness. So I think it's biting the bullet and just getting here. Once you're here, you're all right. And it's frightening. And it is frightening. And look at me. You know, I'm a CEO. I run a company. I do really well in the business world. I've got 4 kids, 2 dogs, absentee husband. Juggle, 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 no problem at all. Coming over that threshold was the big step. But once you get in here and you're made to feel at home, and actually I think there's something around security. So you feel safe and secure, and actually you feel that you can. So I would say if you're frightened, I would bite the bullet and come. The other thing for me is there's other people who are in the same boat, who are just starting, and there's people that are a little ahead, and there's people that are a little behind, and then you've got people that have been coming for years, and they're still here, and they encourage as well. So I don't know, I just think bite the bullet and give it a go. Yeah. Nothing to lose.
Yeah, no, great.
Everything to gain.
Yeah, absolutely.